So in this tutorial, we'll be looking at how to make posters and flyer designs. So I haven't concluded this section on logo designs, where we looked at different kinds of logos ranging from the simple ones to the more complex ones. We'll be doing the same for poster or flyer design. Some people like to call it posters, other people call it flyers, depending on whatever terminology you choose to use. It's still the same thing. Some people even try to spell it differently from one another, but that is not really what we are concerned about in this video. We just want to get started with flyer and poster designs. So what we'll do right now is we will open our file. Just come to your home screen right here. Let's create a new document. Let's name it flyer design design 1. So for the very first flyer we'll be designing is actually a flyer that I've worked on in the past for a non-governmental agency. It's for a foundation. A friend of mine has a foundation, and it was actually a flyer I designed for them. So that's what we'll be trying to recreate in this video. So the very first thing we'll do is we'll import, like we always do, the reference of the flyer we want to design. Let's import this. Import this guy, health outreach flyer. So we'll import it and import this right here. So what we're going to be doing next is we'll create a rectangle. Select on the rectangle tool. Let's get it at exactly the right dimension. Bring this over here. The next thing we'll be doing is, when you look at this flyer, it looks like this place is somehow curved. It is somehow curved if you look at it. So what we're doing is we'll create a circle. It's going to be a perfect circle this time, and then we'll make it very big enough to bring it to around here. Yes, this is looking like it. So let's draw a ruler to guide everything we'll be putting on this flyer, to kind of guide it. And let's create like a visual something that can really guide us on where we should position our stuff. So I'll draw a rectangle there, or a square. So I'll draw a ruler to mark this here, another ruler to mark this here. Can move the rectangle up here, move it to this side, then draw a ruler and draw another ruler. This will really help us design easily. We have something that guides what we are doing. So the next thing we're doing is we'll align this to the center. We'll align this right now, and then we'll import an image. So let's import an image using Control I. This is the image. We'll import it. Just drag and import. Put this right here. Now if you look at this now, you will notice that some part of this circle is just what is showing, not the entire circle. Now the way to go about it is to power click the circle into the rectangle, or power click the image into the circle. So the first thing we'll do is we'll power click the image into the circle. So after you've clicked on your image, just right click and come to power clip inside. So power clip, select it, and you see it has turned to an arrow. Just select make sure you are going to be clicking on the circle. So once I click in the circle, it power clicks into the circle. Let me go back. Say for example, I selected power click and I selected this rectangle. It will only power click into the rectangle and not the circle. So we don't really want that. We want to power clip it into the circle. Now you might notice that, but this thing is not really filling the circle quite well. It's not as I want it. So what we need to do is, once you select this circle, now you notice that there's an option here, like there's this tabs that shows up. So select edit and make the image bigger. So while holding down on your shift key, make it bigger. I think this is too big. It's too big. This is still too big. So let's bring it down. Yes, this is perfect. So we would click on finish. That means we're done with it. Remove the outline because we want to. Then power clip the circle into the rectangle now. So power clip this, and you see we have this, but looking at it now, it is not really looking like this flyer that we have here. So I will still, select on my rectangle, select on edit, select my circle, click edit, then make this smaller, much more smaller. I'll hold on my shift key, make it smaller, bring it down. Yeah, I think this is much better. It is, so we can now see this. And okay, let me make it a little bit more smaller because I want the lady's face to show just as it is in the flyer. Yeah, it's better this way. So just click on finish and you'll see it looking quite similar. So the next thing I want us to do is, you notice that there's like a green color that is kind of overlaying on the image. So what we'll do next is we'll double click, and in case you don't want select the object then go to edit, you can as well double click on the object. So we double click. The next thing we want to do is select our rectangle tool, draw this out, and before that let me quickly pick the image, the colors that we need, the green color. So I'll select my color picker tool right here, down here, select the green, select the yellow, it's just green and yellow. So double click, come here, give it a green color, remove the outline, then we'll click on our transparency tool, and it is the tool right here. So I'll select this tool, then I would come to the rectangle, select a part, then drag, select and drag. So I will drag like this, and you see it's already looking something like that. It's already looking quite very similar. So I just want to increase the transparency here, and we're good to go. So we've gotten this first part, is looking exactly alike. Gotten this first part. Next, let me adjust this a little bit to the right, a little bit up. Yes, so we've gotten this. The next thing I want us to do is we should give this an outline, give this circle an outline. So I will right click on the yellow color to give it an outline, increase the outline to 8. 8 is still small, let's give it 16. Yeah, 16 is perfect. So, and like that we've gotten that aspect. So the next thing is a visit to an healthcare delivery system. Select on the text tool, select this and type all in caps here, visit to an health care delivery system. Yeah, I think the font I used back then was Roboto, I guess. Roboto, yeah, still here, still actually still here, still right here, still right here. So we have this. Let's give it the color green, and then let's make it a little bit bigger because it's our heading, and the reason we're making it bigger is because it is the caption for the flyer. It is the actual caption for the flyer, and in hierarchy, the law of hierarchy says that the most important thing should be something that will have the largest amount of contrast. So you really want to either make it very big or you want to make it very catchy, right? So you notice that this is a little bit indented, and the font style does not have the italicized version. So we just right at this X that you're seeing, click again. You've clicked on the text once, click on it again, you see that it changes. This now you can rotate it anyhow you want, and then you can also indent it. So what we'll do is we'll indent this a little bit. Yes, just like this. Select this option and then move it backward or forward as you like. That's a bit too much here. This is okay. The next thing is, let's align it to this side a little, just a little. Then you will notice that there is like a rectangle beneath them. So let's just draw a rectangle, give it a color yellow, remove the outline, duplicate it, Ctrl D, and bring it down here. make it a little bit longer, then click on the text and use the command shift page up. So I also noticed that the guys are actually kind of aligned. I'll draw another ruler, I'll align it a little bit more, centralize it. Yes, this is looking much better. Let me make this a little bit smaller, and this as well. So select the two rectangles. You can do that by selecting the first one, then holding shift and selecting the second one. Okay, this needs to come up a little bit. First and second, select the two rectangles, then use the transparency to just click on it. There's no need to drag and drop anything, just click on it and increase the transparency. I think this will do, and just like that we'll be able to create that. I don't want to go into having to type through everything. That will really waste a lot of time, so I'm just going to type some dummy text. Oh, okay, and this 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 and this. I think that's okay. So I'll also give it the text, the text, but that is too bold. Give it something a bit better, make it smaller. Let me go to text, change case, sentence case. Okay, I think that is better. And select this, Ctrl C, come here, paste it, and select these two guys, Ctrl X, Ctrl V, Ctrl X, Ctrl V. I don't want to have to type the original thing, that's what I'm doing. All this, enter Ctrl V. I think that is good enough. Reduce the font size, so about 8. No, it is too small. 12, 14, 16. Yeah, 16 is perfect. So 16 is actually perfect. 16 is very nice. Come here, give it enter, and just, you understand what I'm trying to say, right? So just leave it like this. Then the next thing is, there's like a small rectangle down here, so I'll just get the rectangle to draw a rectangle. Posters are actually the easiest to make. You just need to know how to use your tools properly. They are very easy. They are much more easy to make than logos. So back clip this inside. I think these guys need to go up a little bit. I'll go up a little bit. That is okay. And then I'm going to be breaking this using Ctrl K. So Ctrl K breaks it. Select these two text. The spacing in between them is too much. And now you might be wondering, why didn't you use the shape tool to reduce the space? If I had done that, it will be affecting all the spaces in between all the 4 lines, and I don't want that. I only want to reduce the space between the first section, which is the first 2 lines, and the second section, which is the last 2 lines. So that's why I'm using Ctrl K. I'm breaking them apart. This is better. And then a rectangle tool right here. Draw a rectangle. This is too wide. Yeah, this is okay. Perfect. Remove the outline. Bring it right here. Make sure it is aligned. That's why we have those grids there. Then draw another, ruler. Ctrl D. Bring it right over here. Align it perfectly. Like this. Then type, you can type whatever you want to type here. I'm just going to skip that because this video is already getting so long. So leave it right here. Then type the mail. And I actually have a couple of icons, and I will link it. I would put the file with this course, so you'll be able to have access to them for free. So I will just import that very quickly. So then it's actually the mail. Select it, Ctrl C, and bring it right in where I want. Ctrl V, so big, make it smaller, bring it down here, make it even much more smaller. It's still big. Yeah, this is perfect. And then you type the mail, and there you have it. You've created another flyer. You can also import the logo at the end and put it there. The reason why I'm not doing that is because I have, an agreement with the clients I've worked with that I will not share their files outside. So that's why I won't be putting the logo design in the file that you have access to make all these flyers. So that's how you actually make a very simple flyer design. It's a very basic flyer. We'll be looking at the ones that are a bit more tough to make in the coming videos.